Radio. Impro FM.
You're listening to Radio Impro. My name is Gian, and this is a special four-parted series on the natural elements. And I talked to some special people today, again, what the meaning and the inspiration of one of these elements can be. And today, we will talk about water. We listen first to this song. It's actually sang by a family member of mine, and it's called Be Water Me.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Listen up. Oh. You know it's got to be. Yeah. I'm part of Rian's family. You got to get together. Yeah, you and me. Come on, everybody. Be water me. Be water me. Be water me. Be water me. Be water me.
I'ma be water you. I'ma be water you. Water you up, water you up, water you up, down. Be
up and down.
Be water up and down. Be water up and down.
Be water me.
Be water me.
Be water me.
Be water me. Be water Come on, me. Yeah, just let it flow. We're like water, just let it go. We're here on the radio. You and me like the water, let it go down the hill. Like a stream or a waterfall. Cause they flow just like gravity. And I'm just about done cause I'm starting to get thirsty.
Be water me. Be water me.
Be water me. Be water me.
Be
Water.
Boom, boom.
H2O. 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 O to H to the O. O to H.
Give me an H.
H.
Give me a 2.
2.
Give me an O.
O.
That's how
Be
we
water
me. Water me.
Oh yeah, Be Water Me. It's still one of my favorites of my nephew who sang that. Well, in the theme of family, I have two brothers here in the studio. They're from the art collective Aqua, and they get inspired by water. Do I'm saying it right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim and Tony.
I'm Tony.
I'm Tim.
Hi. So Aqua, what is the art collective Aqua standing for?
Well, aqua is actually a Latin word. It means water. And it's like we don't use oil paint. We use paint based on water.
Yep.
So you guys are painters.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, and it's based on a Latin word, but it's also an acronym or an anagram for art. Quite unusually awesome.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Yeah, I had to spell it out in my head.
Yeah. It's kind of a visual thing, and this is radio.
Yeah. Well, talking about visual, the logo, the way you designed it, is also very, very special, remarkable.
I painted it, but my brother came up with it.
Can you describe to listeners how it looks like?
Yeah, it's blue. Like the color of aqua, because aqua is like the Latin word for water.
That was my idea.
Yeah, that was his idea. And it's like a water drop that did not really hit the ground yet. So it's like a circle, but a water circle. That's what it makes it so special, because there's a whole idea behind it. Because our art is quite
visual.
Visual, because that's what art does. You have to look at it. And when people walk over to the museum, well, it's not actually a museum because it's more like a gallery where we're at.
It's behind our house.
Yeah, it's our garage, but we
Shed, really.
Yeah, but we like changed it into the Aqua Museum, and they come in and they go like, "Oh, this is so awesome! This looks like a drop of water."
Can you describe how it looks like?
Yeah, it's round and blue, and but the great thing is that because we paint in watery paint, it gives reflections like real water, so that when you look at it and you're standing in front of it, you can look at yourself, but like with really big froggy eyes, because of the roundness of the drop.
It's like a cross between translucent and opaque.
Oh, that's
but
great.
also a mirror.
Right. I'm curious to go there to visit it. You also make video art in that drop, right?
Yeah, we call it a drop video art water.
Can we listen to a piece of it to get a little bit of better idea of what you're making?
Yeah, we put it on YouTube right now, but we already had like a couple of hits.
Double digits as of this morning.
Yeah.
Well, technician, can you switch it on? We're listening to a piece of the video work made in the Aqua drip, called Aqua, I guess.
Triplets. Droplets.
Bong, bong, bong.
It's like a pool in your soul.
I feel the need to pee.
It's effect versus affect.
It's wet, just like water.
We are 90% water.
Running.
Dripping,
Dropping.
Splooshing.
splashing,
Splashing,
splashing.
Splashing.
dripping,
Tsunami.
Now I feel like I have to pee.
waves of pee,
Tsunami.
Reflection.
tsunamis of pee,
Drip,
Soul.
blue, like water.
And that's another view.
Yeah, it took us like a month to make this.
It looks beautiful. You should definitely look it up, people, at the website www. The Aqua Museum is looking for people to
And on
watch
YouTube,
their
of
art.
course, yeah.
.com. Yes.
YouTube. There's a link to YouTube, so you can just check it out at YouTube. It's easier, like youtube.com.
And if people want to visit the museum itself,
Yeah, there's a link on the YouTube movie, like to the Aqua Museum.
I'm going home now. So if anyone wants to come over, the museum will be open this afternoon.
Yeah.
great.
But hey, mom is home, so she can let people in. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I'll text her.
Okay, so if you want to visit the Aqua Museum, you can go there right away. How can they recognize your mom?
Well, she'll be the one in there with the. We can get her to make some tea, which is made of
Water.
and tea bags.
Thank you. So if you want to join this conversation on water today, you can of course call the general number of the festival. You will be straight forwarded to this studio. But also we went into the streets of Amsterdam to ask the people, how do you feel about water? We listened to a small report.
Yes, we're standing right here in the Kalverstraat, and there's a lot of people walking here. There's a lot of snow, and actually there's a guy coming up to me right now. I'm asking me, sir, how do you like water?
I like it very, very much. There's a lot of it about today in snow form, I see.
You like it in snow form best?
Yes.
So what do you do with it in snow form?
Well, when it's in snow form, you can make things out of it, like snowmen or snow angels, or I notice they all seem to be human-shaped things. You could make a snow dog, but nobody does that, do they?
What's the best thing you've made out of snow?
I once made an exact replica of me, and I put my clothes on it, and I put it in my bed, and I skipped the country for a year.
Wow. How did people react?
Nobody noticed.
That's amazing. So they thought the snow thing was you.
Yes. It's a bit disappointing, really, isn't it?
Well, you look like a very vibrant and lively person.
Oh, you look very handsome yourself.
Well, thank you. You want to make a snow dog together, maybe?
Sure. Is that a euphemism?
No one's ever done that before.
Oh, let's go over here and make it with this snow here.
Okay, well, back to the studio. I'm gonna make a snow dog.
Thank you. Well, we go straight through to this one number. It's recorded, I think, in November 2012. It's called 50 Grades of Water.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the island of water.
Far out, brother. Let's get wet.
Let's get wet.
Yeah.
Let's not take the cold water.
Splish and splash. Splish and splash. Splish and splash. Splish and splash.
I live on a sunny island.
He does, you know.
We take baths all the time.
All the time.
We never use cold water.
No.
Because that is not fine.
Not fine.
We use 50 degrees of water. 50 degrees of water.
Yes, yes.
It's right in between the ice and boiling point.
Yes, yes.
And all the people on the island are really fond of the 50 degrees of water. Not too hot, not too cold.
It's perfect.
50 degrees of
In the ocean. I want to swim Pacific Ocean. 'Cause it is the warmest ocean that's alive.
That is true, you know.
Yes. Our ocean is not cold. It's the hottest ocean of the world. It's 50 degrees of water. It's tropical.
Yes, yes.
Tropical water.
50 degrees.
It is so hot.
50 degrees.
And frozen water
50 degrees.
is not.
50 degrees.
Splish, splash.
Join me on my island.
Splash.
I will smoke a spliff. Join me on my island.
Yes.
I love that number, 50 degrees of water. Well, the most people agree that water is very important to stay alive. There are also people who question it. And I received this very remarkable letter of Mr. or Mrs. Alien.
Yes, that's me.
Let's listen to your letter first.
You want me to
Read
to
the
read?
letter, Marty.
So I have to read my own letter. Wow,
Read
what
her
kind
the
of
letter, that's what she's
okay,
saying to you.
dear radio people, water is not necessary for anything. We live on a different planet and we don't have water. We only have gas, like methane gas and CO2 and CO1.
And sometimes he has gas like farts.
Yes, but that's something different, Anne. So, I'm saying I don't need water. I don't use water. I don't drink water. I don't eat water. I only eat stroopwafels. Some people pronounce it stroopwafels, but that's wrong. It's stroopwafels. So, that's...
You don't eat them when I make them, Marty.
Just let me read my letter, okay?
Well, I'm just saying you don't want to, give the wrong impression that you enjoy my food.
I don't enjoy your food. I do, I mean.
Well, I'm glad we've had some clarity, Marty.
Yes, but I don't, you don't cook your food.
You know what I need is closure.
Yeah, but what do you know? I don't. You
Just read your letter, Marty.
okay?
Read the part that Aunt Meg helped you write.
Okay.
Read that part.
Yes, Marty, you are a smart kid, so you know everything.
Don't read it as if you wrote it yourself. People
Oh
are
yes,
gonna
yes, yes,
know.
yes. I know. Shut up, Anne. Marty is a very smart kid, and he knows lots of stuff. And he knows water is not necessary because if you look at the gods, they don't use water. And if you look at Venus, there is no water there. And there are people living there. Well, not real people, but alien people.
Look at Uranus. That's rude.
No, it's pronounced Uranus.
Oh, Marty.
It's not. It's not about anus. It's about urine. It's Uranus. So, and that's not made out of water. That's made out of urine. And Uranus is the best planet of the whole solar system. And I'm gonna move. I'm gonna
argue with you right now. I hear what you're saying. Okay, that's what the therapist told me to say.
I'm gonna move back to Uranus.
So, Marty and Anne, thank you for reading your letter.
Yes, my name's Anne.
Yes, Anne. And, well, we missed out that part of the letter, but you came here with a request.
Yeah, go ahead, Marty.
Yes, I came in with a request. I want to challenge all the people to go a week without water to prove to everyone that we don't need water.
Marty, can I ask you a personal question? Why is it for you so important to prove that we don't need water?
Because we're too dependent on water, and we will run out of water. And water is the source of global heating.
And isn't it dangerous to live a week without water?
No, it's not. I've been doing it for years.
You've been doing it for years?
Yes. I only live on urine.
You drink it?
Yes. Is that a problem? No, it's not a problem. That's how it works. I'm still alive. I'm healthy. And I healthy, Anne?
Are we talking physically healthy or mentally healthy, Marty?
Physically healthy.
He's physically very, very exquisite.
Yes.
But that doesn't make a marriage, Marty.
Well, I think you are wet all the time. What? Why are you, what?
You're making me cry. You're making me cry because now you're talking
Here, you have some
about...
tissues, and here's some tissues.
Thank you.
Well, all I'm saying is that if people would just go without water for a week, their marriage would improve like mine and Anne has. Our marriage has improved since I stopped drinking water, right?
I'm hoping that it will improve better as you continue to not drink water. If you get my drift, Marty.
No, I don't, Anne.
Are you drinking water, Anne?
Did you hear how I said drift? That was a pun. Things drift in the water.
I don't think that's funny, Anne. I think no one thinks that funny.
I think I'd like to take this opportunity, Marty, to ask you to sign this paperwork.
What, divorce papers?
Yes.
No. I will not.
Well, okay. Just keep not drinking water then.
No, we're a happy couple. Mm-hmm. We are. We are. Aren't we? Look at me. Look at me. Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye.
I hear what you're saying.
You are happy with me. Repeat after me.
I hear you saying you are happy with me.
Repeat after me.
Those aren't my feelings, Marty.
I don't care about your feelings. Just repeat what I'm...
You're projecting. You're projecting. I hear what you're saying, but you're projecting.
Look at me. We are happy. We're gonna move to Uranus, and we will be more happy there. I'm building the spaceship. It's going great.
I'm sorry.
Well, this is not how it was supposed to go. Can we try all over again?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, is this live?
Not. It's live.
Wait, but...
Yeah.
Aunt Meg, Marty and I are getting a divorce?
No, we're not, Aunt Meg. She's just kidding.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm afraid we have to move on with the program. There's next guest waiting. So...
okay.
You want some more tissues, Anne?
Please. Please.
Okay, well, time for some uplifting stuff. So we're going to the daily book review. Tom, are you there?
Yes.
You read this beautiful book on water, didn't you?
Yes, it was written by a fellow countryman of mine in Africa. It's an African book about water. And it's written by Nondongo Nontoki Weki. That's his full name. And it's a book about him dreaming of water close by. Because he always had to run really far away for water. And then sometimes in the dry season, he would walk very far and he would not find water because it dried up, or drunk by the elephants, because elephants really drink a lot of water. I didn't know that because I was born here actually, but he's still a country fellow man. It's like he was dreaming, and the crazy thing was that in his dreams he always he heard music of Oasis, because that's a really watery band, and the connection with modern music and his travels to the Oasis or the pond that might not be there. He's wandering, strolling around, looking for dangerous animals also, because you have to be careful because it's full of hyenas and lions that might eat you when you're in Africa walking around. It's a really, really nice way to describe the dream of a young man.
Beautiful. It's. Can we listen to a little piece of the book?
Yes, I've got like the beginning page. It was. I had a friend of mine read it. He's from England, from Oxford, and he's reading like the first paragraph, which tells the real promise of water.
My name is Tatungo. I see nothing but dryness. The dryness is all around me. I see it wherever I go. I yearn for the water. But the water does not yearn for me. It hides from me, and I must seek it. I travel. Upon my back is my belongings, and I take it with me upon this quest to find water, water, water. But I see only dryness, dryness, dryness.
It's like a Lord of the Rings movie, but not with the rings, but with an empty pot looking for water. It's great literature, and I'm really wondering what the second part will be.
Thank you so much for sharing this. If people want to order the book, Tom, where can they get it?
They can get it on Amazon, which is a river too, which is really funny now. Yes, I just figured that one out.
Thank you for sharing this. Well, our loyal listeners have been calling during this last 20 minutes, and we will listen to some reactions of them. Hello, Radio Impro, this is Gian.
Hello, this is Dr. Mark Dunstan. I'm an acoustics expert, and I just wanted to feed back to Marty and Anne, because I think there's a lot of water has a very specific acoustic quality, which allows sound to travel through it, which is how whales and dolphins communicate. And I feel like there's a lack of communication in their relationship, because I feel like Marty doesn't really hear Anne, because Anne sounds really sad and beautiful. And it sounds like Marty doesn't know what he has, and he also doesn't have water, and water helps people communicate, because dolphins are animals and they're mammals as well, like whales.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Your point is clear. Who's next on the line?
Yes, it's the mom of Tony and Tim. Their phone is off, but there are like 200 people in the garage now. And it's crazy, it's mayhem. And actually, they all want to see the water drop, which I think is really silly. But, well, I support my sons. But I just want to say, come home, because I can't handle it alone.
I think they're still in the kitchen, but I will tell them.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Welcome. Hello, Radio Impro, this is Gian.
Yeah, I'm calling to speak to Marty. I haven't drunk water for 20 years now, and I've not been affected one bit. In fact, I'm a happily married man. I've not seen her for 10 years, but I am a happily married man, and I need to go to the bathroom again. That you're all great. Hey, everyone.
Thank you for sharing all your stories, dear listeners and dear guests. And we end with a beautiful lullaby, Sleeping on Water.
Good night, sleepy child.
Good night.
It's time to go to bed.
Good night.
I've got to mention,
Good night.
your bed's all wet.
Good night.
It's 'cause it's made of water,
Good night.
and water's really wet.
Good night.
Have a good sleep.
Good night.
We'll dry you off in the morning.
Good night.
Try not to drown.
Good night.
Wear a life preserver.
Good night.
Sweet dreams, my darling.
Good night.
Please don't drown.
Good night.
Seriously, maybe I'll get a boat,
Good night.
but won't be able to do that now.
Good night.
So here's a couple water wings too,
Good night.
and maybe a pet.
Good night.
What kind of pet, you ask?
Good night.
A dolphin.
Hey, Daddy, and if I can't sleep, I will count fishes.
That's a great idea, Tommy.
1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, 4 fish,
Tommy, even your dolphin's sleeping.
5 fishes.
Maybe it's time you did the same.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Say good night to you.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night now.
Dad, I just woke up with Moby Dick.
Close your eyes, little one.